Up guys, it is J2HX Ungodly X here, and we're going to be bringing you a little how to play on Dome today. This is one of those maps to where all weapons can work out. I really don't suggest using a sniper rifle on this map, guys. So for your weapon loadout, what I honestly suggest is an assault rifle that you're decent with, or maybe a SMG, like maybe the UMP45, MP7, or PP901. One of those SMGs will do really good on this map. But I tend to stick more towards the assault rifles unless I'm trying to level up an SMG for something, extra points or whatever. But when you start off playing on this map, guys, what I really suggest doing is no matter which spawn you spawn to, instantly push towards that back-sided dome where the tunnel comes out towards the dome side. Push right to that area, because a lot of people are going to push out that way. And then what you're going to do is you're going to basically have, 3 different paths rushing into one. Because you got the people coming from Humvees over, you got people coming from center over, and you got people coming from dome over. So if you get to that area, you're going to cut off all those different paths to get to that area. And then, of course, you're going to have a couple people that go through building, or you're going to have a couple people that just kind of, camp inside that dome area. And, you just got to figure out a way to get them. And, that's just where you have to think on the fly type thing. But honestly, guys, this is one of those maps to where there really is no spawn trap locations. It's everybody spawns everywhere, kind of like a free-for-all type thing. And I enjoy playing in these type of environments, as you see here in this game. But some people don't like that. So what I suggest for those of you guys that don't really like those, fast-paced, everybody spawns everywhere, you just got to be really on your game and really on your shot type things. What I honestly suggest doing is basically controlling certain areas of the map. Like what you see me do in this game is I know that the heaviest trafficked area is the dome and that underground tunnel towards dome. So what I'm doing is I'm controlling that area, making sure that I don't have that enemy team camping within that dome, and making sure that I can actually keep that area on lockdown. And then you also notice I'm playing with a couple of my teammates here, a couple of my clanmates. And so, we're communicating, just letting each other know that, look, this dome area is going to be very trafficked. Let's go ahead and make sure that we're pushing them into this dome area. That way we're getting the kills that we need to win the game. But also let's make sure that these individuals are not able to take us out of this area. And once we realize that we have it under control, then we'll go ahead and push out. But what you noticed here at the very beginning of this game was that I pushed out to the dome area, cleared that top center. Well, I went to clear that top center, and this dumbass with a spaz came over and got me, or a stakeout. But that's neither here nor there. You're usually not going to catch that much, guys. But what I usually do is on that second rush, when I came out, I cleared that top center, then I push over a little bit, and I make sure I cleared that underground. But what I do is I get right behind that little box right there, and you can just basically pick off underground and that backside. And what it does is when your team pushes forward and pushes them to spawn on the opposite side of that dome area from where I was, what that does is you're able to switch over, and then somebody with a model just takes me out. But usually you're able to control that, and you can basically just be switching back and forth, and you're actually controlling a spawn trap there, because what they're going to do is it's either if your team's got that building, it's going to spawn them either underground or backside a dome. And what they're going to do is they're instantly both going to push, either towards that dome or towards that underground. And, you've got them right there where they're going to converge on top of each other, and you're just picking them off one by one, as you saw me do here at the beginning. And basically I pulled an attack chopper within like the first, I don't even know, minute of the game. But, what you want to do in that situation is just keep the gameplay at your pace. So just if you want a fast pace, you just keep dropping those kids left and right. If you want a kind of a slower pace gameplay, what you do is you just move over a little bit to the opposite side of that tunnel, and what you're going to do is you're not going to have that in your face combat on both sides. You're just going to have both people rushing straight into your screen, and you've got that shit on lock. Another suggestion that I have for playing Dome is if you run into those shotgun noobs, which is what I call them. I hate people that use shotguns because it's a cheap way to play, basically. But what you want to do in that situation is you want to keep yourself on those long ranges of sight. I don't suggest going up there on the top of the dome because, you know, anybody knows that shotgun can just sneak up behind you with Dead Silence Pro and you're done. But what you want to kind of do in those situations is keep those long ranges of sight. But also I suggest definitely playing this map with a team. That way you got that guy watching your back, and then you're also able to make sure that you're controlling his back. And from that situation, you know, those shotguns, they're not going to be able to come in and wipe you out. Another good suggestion for the shotgun people is to control that underneath the dome area. Because what you're going to do is as long as you've got people watching both entryways, you're going to have them at a longer range to where they're only going to be able to get a hit marker on you, but you're going to be able to drop them before they can actually land that second and third hit marker that's needed to actually kill you. So, you know, that's one of the things that I always do when I know I'm running into shotgun people, and it really, really does help out. But basically, guys, that's all the really suggestions that I have to really help you guys get good on domination and really make sure that everything is going the way that you want to. Remember, this is 25 and 6 gameplay. Please rate, comment,